English podcast.
From Learn English with Joy. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Learn English with Joy, the podcast that helps you grow your English skills with small steps, real stories, and a lot of encouragement along the way. I'm Emily, and as always, I'm here with my wonderful co-host.
Hi there, I'm Chris, and we're so happy you're joining us today. Whether you're walking, relaxing at home, or commuting to work, we're here to help you enjoy learning English, one conversation at a time.
So let's start with a simple question. Have you ever wanted to practice speaking English, but didn't have anyone to talk to?
Yep, we've both been there. Maybe your friends don't speak English. Maybe you're shy. Or maybe it just feels awkward to speak out loud when no one's listening.
It can feel frustrating, right? You understand English when you read or listen, but when it's your turn to speak, your mind goes blank. You freeze.
Exactly. You know the words, but they just don't come out. It's like your brain and your mouth aren't working together.
But here's a fun idea. What if you talk to yourself?
Wait, like actually talk to yourself in English?
Yes. It might sound a little funny at first, but trust us, it works. It's one of the most effective ways to build fluency, and it's something anyone can do, anytime, anywhere.
You don't need a partner. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't even need to be confident yet.
You just need a voice, your voice.
And in today's episode, we're going to show you exactly why this method is not only okay, it's amazing.
We'll share how it helps you improve pronunciation, build confidence, and start thinking in English more naturally.
We'll also give you practical examples, tips to get started, even if you're feeling shy, and a fun role play between two friends trying this out for the first time.
So if you've ever felt stuck, nervous, or just unsure how to get more speaking practice, this episode is for you.
Let's dive in and discover how talking to yourself could be the missing piece in your English learning journey.
Ready? Let's go.
When you talk to yourself, you're doing three important things. First, you're practicing pronunciation. Second, you're building your speaking rhythm. And third, you're training your brain to think in English.
Right. And that last part is so powerful. When you talk out loud, even simple sentences, you're teaching your brain, hey, this is normal. I can do this.
It's also a great way to get over the fear of making mistakes. Let's be honest. One big reason people don't speak is because they're afraid of being judged.
Exactly. But when you're alone, there's no pressure. No one's listening. No one's correcting you. It's just you and your voice. And that freedom makes it easier to take risks, to try new phrases, or to say things you wouldn't dare say in front of others.
It's like having your own private gym, but for your English muscles.
I love that. In fact, I have a little speaking gym moment every morning while making coffee. As I pour the water, I say things like, I'm boiling the water now, or this coffee smells amazing. It sounds simple, but it really helps me start my day in English mode.
That's a great example. I do something similar, but in front of the mirror. I look at myself and say things like, you've got this, Chris, or today is going to be a good day. Sometimes I even practice introducing myself or answering common questions like, what do you do? Or, where are you from?
That's such a great habit. And listeners, you don't have to speak for hours. Even just 1 or 2 sentences a day makes a big difference.
Exactly. The more you hear yourself speaking English, the more natural it feels. You stop translating. You stop second-guessing. You just speak.
So if you're wondering whether talking to yourself really works, the answer is yes. It builds your confidence, trains your brain, and helps you get comfortable with your own English voice.
Now that we know it works, the next question is, when and where should we do it?
Great question. The truth is, anytime, anywhere. But if you want to make it a habit, the best way is to attach it to moments in your daily routine.
Let's start with the morning. As soon as you wake up, before you check your phone or brush your teeth, say one sentence in English. Something simple like, "What's my plan for today?" Then answer it, out loud. Today I have a meeting at 10. I want to go for a walk later.
Even if your grammar isn't perfect, that's okay. You're not trying to pass a test. You're just training your speaking muscles.
Another perfect time is when you're doing chores. Yes, really. Washing the dishes, folding laundry, cleaning your desk. These are great moments to speak to yourself. Try. I'm washing the dishes now. This plate is still dirty. Almost done with the kitchen.
I love that. It makes English part of your real life, not just something from a textbook.
And of course, there's the end of the day. Right before bed, talk to yourself for 1 or 2 minutes about how your day went. Try saying, "Today was fun. I learned 2 new words. I felt confident when I answered a question in English class."
You could even whisper if you don't want to wake anyone up.
Now, here's a helpful tip. Use a voice recorder app on your phone. You don't have to share it with anyone, but recording yourself can be eye-opening. You'll start noticing your pronunciation, your progress, and even your favorite phrases.
And here's something I personally love. Make yourself a 3-sentence checklist each day. Just 3 sentences you want to say out loud in English. For example, 1. I feel sleepy today. 2. I'm making some tea. 3. I'll study English for 10 minutes after lunch.
That's brilliant. It's simple, clear, and doable. No pressure, just consistency.
You can write your checklist in a notebook, on your phone, or even post it on your wall.
Some learners even stick post-it notes around the house with mini prompts like, "Say something about this mirror. Describe your breakfast in English."
Love that. It turns your home into a little English environment.
So remember, you don't need hours of practice. Just look for small pockets of time, morning, chores, bedtime, and speak 1 sentence at a time.
And the more you do it, the more you'll want to do it. You'll feel your confidence growing, even if you're only speaking to your microwave.
It might sound silly, but hey, silly is good if it helps you speak more.
Exactly. And speaking of silly, let's hear how 2 of our friends use this technique in their own lives.
But before we jump into their story, let's take a moment to talk about something important. What if you feel shy?
Ah, yes. This is such a big one. So many learners tell us, I want to speak, but I feel embarrassed. And you know what? That's completely normal.
It is. Even confident people feel nervous when speaking a new language. But guess what? You don't have to go from 0 to confident in 1 day.
Let's take small steps. Here's a great tip. If speaking out loud feels scary, start by talking silently in your head.
Yes. Think in English first. For example, if you're walking outside, say in your head, "What a sunny day. I see a red car. That person has a cute dog."
You're not saying it out loud yet, just thinking in English. It's like training your brain without pressure.
Then, when you feel ready, choose 1 sentence and say it out loud.
Just 1, not 5. Not a full conversation. 1 simple sentence. Like, this tea is hot. Or, I'm hungry.
Once you say it, pause, smile. That's it. That's your win for the day.
Another powerful trick? Talk in front of a mirror. Look at yourself and say, "Hi, how are you today?" Or, "You're doing great. Keep going." Practice your facial expressions too. Smile, show energy. It helps you sound and feel more natural.
When you speak in front of a mirror, you become your own coach, and you'll notice your confidence slowly growing.
Still feel awkward? Here's a fun one. Talk to your pet or your plants. Yes, really.
They'll never judge you, and they're surprisingly good listeners. Imagine saying, "Hello, Mr. Cactus. You look sharp today." Or, "Hey, buddy, do you want to hear my English today?" It's funny, but it works. The goal is not perfection. The goal is practice.
Exactly. And here's one more bonus idea. Give yourself a safe space. Maybe in the bathroom, maybe in your room with the door closed. Let that be your English zone. No fear, no judgment.
So let's recap. If you're shy, try these steps. 1. Start by thinking in English. 2. Say 1 sentence out loud. 3. Use mirrors, pets, or quiet spaces. Celebrate each time you speak, no matter how short.
You don't need an audience, you just need you, and a little bit of bravery.
And now that you're ready to try, let's join Ilan and Alexander for a fun little story about learning to talk to yourself, and even enjoy it.
Ilan, can I ask you something a bit weird?
Of course. You know I love weird questions.
Okay, so I've been trying to practice my English more, especially speaking. And I heard you say that you talk to yourself, like out loud, at home, alone. Is that a real thing?
Haha, absolutely. I do it all the time. Alexander. But isn't it embarrassing? I tried once, and I immediately felt awkward. I said, I'm making tea, and then I was like, what am I doing with my life? I get it. I really do. The first few times feel super weird. I remember whispering to my cereal box, like, good morning. I am eating cornflakes, and then looking around to make sure no one heard me.
Exactly. It feels silly.
But here's the thing. That feeling, it goes away. You just need to do it a few more times. Then it becomes fun, even comforting. It's like having a little English friend in your brain.
Okay, but what do you even say?
Anything. Start with what's around you. Like right now, we're in your kitchen. You could say, I'm opening the fridge. I see orange juice. I'm going to make a sandwich.
Wait, I can do that. I'm opening the fridge. There's a mysterious smell. I don't trust this cheese.
Ha ha ha. See? That's perfect. You're being playful and practicing English. Win-win.
But what if I get the sentence wrong?
No one's grading you, Alex. That's the beauty of it. There's no pressure. You can mess up, laugh, fix it, or not, and just move on. That's how real learning happens.
Maybe I need to stop expecting everything to sound perfect.
Exactly. Try this. I call it the mirror challenge. You stand in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eyes, and say one thing in English. Doesn't matter what, just say it confidently.
Right now?
Yep. Go on.
Okay, here goes. Hey, me. You look nervous, but we got this.
That was amazing. Now, say this. I am a confident English speaker.
I am a confident English speaker.
Yes, that's it. How do you feel?
Honestly, kinda silly, but also kinda proud.
Exactly. And tomorrow, it'll feel less silly and more natural. And the day after that, it'll feel like your new normal.
Thanks, man. I think I needed this little push.
Anytime. Your voice is your tool, so use it, even if it's just for yourself.
That was great. I love how Ilan made it feel simple and fun. No pressure, no perfection.
And Alexander showed us something important too, that it's okay to feel awkward at first. That's part of the process.
Now it's your turn, listeners. What will you say to yourself today?
Coming up next, we'll talk about how to build the mindset of a confident English learner, even if you're just getting started.
But before we move on, let's pause for a quick recap.
Here's the big idea. You don't need a language partner, a teacher, or a perfect plan. You already have everything you need: your voice, your mind, and a few minutes a day.
Every time you talk to yourself in English, even just a sentence, you're doing something powerful.
You're training your pronunciation, you're building your confidence, and most importantly, you're creating a habit.
It's like exercise for your English brain. One sentence today, two tomorrow. By the end of the week, you'll be thinking in English without even realizing it.
And remember, it doesn't have to be fancy or complicated. Say something about your breakfast, your mood, the weather. What matters is that you speak.
And if you feel shy, that's okay. Whisper it. Say it to your mirror. Say it to your cat. No one's watching. No one's judging.
Here's our challenge for you today. Say one full sentence in English, just for you.
Start your day by saying, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm speaking English.
And we'd love to hear what you come up with. Head to the comment section and share with us. What sentence will you say to yourself today?
We read every comment, and you might inspire someone else too.
Your voice matters, even when no one hears it, especially when no one hears it.
So go ahead, talk to yourself, out loud, in English, and say it with pride.
And now, it's time for one of our favorite parts of the show, vocabulary.
Yes, we've picked 10 useful words and phrases from today's episode. These are simple, practical, and great for daily use.
We'll give you the word, the meaning, and a super short example. Ready? Let's go.
1. Word, practice, verb. Definition: do something to get better. Example: I practice speaking in the mirror every day.
2. Word, out loud, adverb. Definition: using your voice. Example: I read the text out loud to check my voice.
3. Word, repeat, verb. Definition: say something again. Example: repeat the sentence, I'm ready to speak. 4. Word, confident, adjective. Definition: sure of yourself. Example: I feel confident when I use short phrases.
5. Word, mirror, noun. Definition: something that shows your reflection. Example: I talk to myself in the mirror each night.
6. Word, improve, verb. Definition: get better. Example: I want to improve my English speaking.
7. Word, shy, adjective. Definition: nervous or quiet around others. Example: I'm shy, so I practice alone at first.
8. Word, phrase, noun. Definition: a group of words together. Example: how are you is a useful English phrase.
9. Word, daily, adverb. Definition: every day. Example: I speak one sentence in English daily.
10. Word, focus, verb. Definition: give attention to something. Example: I focus on short sentences when I practice.
Okay, now let's make it fun. Time for a mini quiz. Here's a question. Which word means say something again?
Yes, it's repeat.
Great. Next, which word describes someone who's nervous to speak in public? You got it. Shy.
Final one. What do you look into when practicing English with yourself? That's right, the mirror.
Nice job, everyone. You're doing great.
If you want to review, just rewind this section and listen again. That's what repeat is for.
Coming up next, our final mini challenge of the day. Stay with us. We'll wrap it all up and help you take action today.
That's it for our vocabulary today. Great job, everyone. And now, it's time for a little challenge.
Don't worry. It's not a big one. Just a small step you can take today to start speaking more confidently. Tonight, say one sentence to yourself in English.
Even if it's just, I'm learning, it counts.
You can say it while brushing your teeth, walking around the room, or looking in the mirror.
And if you want to push yourself, try saying it out loud. Hear your own voice. Let it be strong, clear, and proud.
And of course, we'd love to know what sentence you choose.
So head to the comments and tell us, what sentence will you say to yourself today?
You might inspire someone else just by sharing yours. And honestly, that one small act, writing a simple sentence, could be the moment someone else finds their courage too. So if there's one thing we hope you take away from today's episode, it's this. You don't have to be perfect to make progress.
Exactly. Every time you try, even if it's just one sentence, you're growing. And remember what James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, said, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. In other words, small daily actions matter more than big, perfect plans.
I love that quote, because it reminds us that learning a language isn't about being flawless. It's about showing up for yourself, again and again, even when no one's watching, even when you're tired, even when you're unsure.
Some days you'll feel confident, some days you won't. But if you keep going, if you keep showing up, you will get better.
And please, don't be afraid of making mistakes. They're not something to avoid. They're something to celebrate. Because every mistake means you tried. Every stumble means you moved forward.
Yes, Mistakes mean you're doing the hard part, speaking, and that's brave. That's where growth happens.
So here's our little challenge for you, friend. Say one sentence in English today. Just one. Doesn't matter what it is.
It could be, I feel good, or I made coffee, or even, I'm learning, and that's enough. What matters is, you said it.
Speak it out loud. Say it with kindness. Let your voice be part of your learning, not just your thoughts.
You never know. That one sentence might be the start of something big, something bold, something beautiful.
We're so glad you spent this time with us today. You've already taken a powerful step just by listening.
We're proud of you, truly, and we're here, every step of the way, cheering you on.
So keep speaking, keep smiling.